So I scheduled this for 4:20, but yeah, I think it's like 4:23 now. Hi Virgo. What's happening with my voice? This Virgo full moon was so busy, was so busy, was so busy. Like, what is it with you, Virgo? Like, can you not sit still for a second? It was super busy. It was super packed. I had 1,001 things to do. Everything got done, of course, and it was done immaculately in true Virgo style. Nonetheless, there was a lot to do, and it kept me quite occupied. And Virgo, this had me thinking about you, of course. How there's always so much on the plate. Does it always have to be like keeping you occupied? Being occupied is never a bad thing. I think it's always a really good thing. But when it's like overly occupied, then I'm always a bit like, okay, relax. This full moon, healing, energetic, productive, and I think one of those times where I think we can all hand on our heart say that there's a lot to be done, and not in a bad way. So if you're here, please do hit that thumbs up button. If you would, you can book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Take a look at all of the list of services available there. What have we got going on astrologically? So there is the leap day that's coming up this year, and it's always supposed to be lucky, right? And so we're in this magical season of Pisces season, and we've got this lucky leap day, Virgo, and you guys are obviously the magician card, this magician energy, able to manifest and able to, you know, draw energy from the ethers and use it to bend the 3D and use your will to really kind of like make manifestations take place, right? So here we are, the 29th, which is tomorrow, on this lucky leap day. Mercury in the sign of Pisces happens to be sextiling Jupiter in the sign of Taurus on this day also. And for the most part, this is probably a really good time for you to take a look at what you think, realistically speaking, the right decision or the right decisions are in your life. By committing to these right decisions, you kind of put yourself on this path of success, this inevitable success. And sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes foresight, sometimes thinking ahead of time, sometimes taking the right action, making the right decisions, they help you on your destined path. It's about being as honest as you can about what you think these right decisions are for you, why you've been reluctant so far to take them, and what it is you're doing to actually proceed, and really being as honoring and as committed as possible to yourself by committing to these decisions. On the 1st, the sun in Pisces is sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. This happens to be another really lucky day, astrologically speaking. This is one of those times where if you really allow yourself to get into this Pisces magic, if you really allow yourself to kind of go with the flow of things and kind of see between the grids of the matrix and see that this is all just, you know, realistically a fractal universe, we can create whatever we want of it. And if you are to visualize whatever you want to take place on this particular day, I would say the astrology of the day is going to perhaps support you. So making those right decisions, committing to seeing the best possible outcome, can actually be something, Virgo, for you, as Mercury, your ruling sign, leads into the sign of Aries, where you're going to have this energy of oomph. You're going to have this energy of wanting to really get things done. And it's a bold energy and it's a powerful energy, and your communication is really like turbocharged while your ruling planet is in the sign. This is the time that you're going to want to get things done. And this is the time where Virgo, your communication might get a little bit snappy. So ground yourself and remind yourself that everything that you want to make happen, you absolutely can. Okay, so on the 10th, there is this new moon in the sign of Pisces, and it's a really nice time for you to tap into your subconscious. It's a really nice time to really look and see the fact that there is really no limits to the possibilities. And I think with Venus entering Pisces on the 11th, the day after, your romance and your imagination gets a really good, really good, I think the word that I'm trying to say, it's like it gets a really good revival. So love and imagination, I think, nurture the relationships that you feel good about, those that fuel your growth, those that give you the energy to develop. And I think allow yourself to kind of swim through this one. Okay? All right. The other thing, Virgo, is that I think you're going to find your energy right now is super, super valuable. There's going to be a lot of people that might try and take from you what they know to be valuable. I think, Virgo, it's really, really important that you yourself take a really good account and a really good stock of you, your energy levels, and who exactly has access to that. All right, Virgo, deep breath in with me while I shuffle the deck. Let's go. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Let all of it go. Let's get some messages for you, Virgo. In your highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Cynthia, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Do remember to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps support the channel. Lets other people know that we're here also. All right, let's go. Messages for Virgo in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved in their highest timelines to achieve their highest possible goals. Those came out in a splutter, and I think they're your message because the very first card that I saw was the Ten of Cups. Virgo, you're stepping into this really, really beautiful phase of time in your life. There's absolutely no denying it. The energy is way too powerful. The energy is way too strong. There is contentment written all over your life for the foreseeable future. There is every piece of the jigsaw puzzle coming together. There is ease, there is comfortability, there is the Lord's grace, and there is everything for you to feel really content about. The Ten of Cups is signifying not only happiness, it's signifying contentment, security. It's signifying all the right people. It's signifying happy relationships. It's signifying love, and it is signifying commitment to a positive cause. Virgo, life is taking a really stable and solid turn in your direction. That's the Page of Cups. You are getting proposed to, you are being invited, you are being given some form of a sweet invitation. This Pisces season, somebody opens up a invitation. It's an offering of an emotional nature. There is a lot of love here. There is a lot of reasons to be happy. 5 of Cups, the Magician card, the Strength card, the Page of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. I've also got the Psychic deck by John Holland here, so I'm gonna keep shuffling, but I think from what I have of the Rider-Waite, it's probably really important for me to say that the perspective shift, the element of you needing to shift your perspective, I think it kind of is so important to say right now that if you are to wallow on the unfavorables, you will see them come to life in your life, and you will see them expand and multiply. I think even if it is little that you have to consider as positive or good in your life right now, if you're willing to be really selective in your thoughts, in your attention, in your ability to look beyond and see only what's good and what's working in your favor, it gets you really far right now, Virgo. You needing to be super disciplined with your attention, where your energy is going, who's getting this energy, like where has your energy and attention been. It's so important for me to say right now that you're in this place right now, especially after this Virgo full moon, where you have a lot of power. There's a lot of power in the sign of Virgo right now. Please understand that your thoughts create. If you are willing to linger in the opportunities that are being presented to you, in the invitations, the proposals that are being made to you, you will find that your levels of contentment are skyrocketing. If you are hindered, or if you are stuck on thinking about things that you know you can't change anymore, you're completely missing this portal of time where even if you are to focus on what little you have, that's good. If you have a lot to focus on, you know, amazing for you. Focus on the blessings, because it's gonna lead you in a direction that's gonna get you exactly where you need to be. And so right now is a very big lesson in your mastery of thoughts, your mastery of your attention, who gets your attention, where your attention is going. The Magician card, as I said, Virgo, you're really in your power right now. You're really in this place where you are able to co-command, create. You're really able to do what you need to get where you need to get to. If you're to take this energy seriously, if you are to really like refamiliarize yourself with your magic, those tricks up your sleeve, your resources, and what you can do as above so below to make good of what you have, I think you're gonna find you're making manifestations happen left, right, and center. I have to reiterate, you're in a lot of power right now. There's going to be a lot of gremlins, like that little gremlin that was hiding like in the comment section. There's going to be a lot of these gremlins that are going to try and take from you, gaslight you, your power, right? Mercury goes into the sign of Aries, and after this full moon, this gives you like an oomph of power in your sign. Your ability to manifest, your ability to communicate effectively, your ability to get the job done. You will be making magic. It's like you'll be on fire. It's like a brand new battery installed in you, giving you all the life that you need right now. The Strength card is saying that there are things that need to be overcome. There are triggers that need to be addressed, and you need to be stronger, and you need to really test your strength and give yourself the challenge right now to know that whatever it is that you need to overcome, you are so well equipped to be able to overcome it, Virgo. Page of Swords. There is the power of information. There is news that comes forward to you. There is every single reason for you to do your research and do your study, and I think individually you all know exactly what it is that you need to look into right now. I would say you do yourself a massive favor by applying yourself, by committing to accessing new information, because that's also going to help you overcome a lot of these triggers right now. So if that means that you need to open up the study books, if that means you need to learn something new, if that means that you need to do your research, get to it. And I say this because you have this going around in financial circles that you need to break the chain on. There is something about you doing your research in order to overcome a financial Groundhog Day or loop of having to literally play small. Virgo, you have a lot of power right now. Your ability to manifest and create right now is so strong. overcome those things that you know keep you stuck in those lower base vibrations, which a lot has to do with fear and a lack of confidence. The more you're willing to sit and allow yourself to sit in the feeling of contentment, and I keep stressing this, and I keep stressing this, and I keep stressing this, it's such an unfamiliar feeling for so many of you, yet it's such a high vibrational feeling. Allow yourself, please, to sit with your hand on your heart, chanting the word contentment. Emotional loss, emotional withdrawal, and mental conflict, and accelerated motion. Right now, Virgo, bottom of the deck is foundations and achievements. Right now, Virgo, you are laying out the foundations. You are laying out the grids. You are laying out the blueprints. You are laying out and mapping out. And it's a really good time to know that you have all of the power and all of the energy that you, all of the resources that you need, if you are willing to make sure that your attention, your perspective is laser focused on this vibration of contentment and having everything that you need. Because in this process, you overcome and you break chains and you break cycles of poverty, of repeating the same cycles, of being stuck in a loop. It's time to learn, it's time to increase your knowledge, because what started out as a really humble invitation by the end of Pisces season is an all-out emotional, like, I want you. People are seeking you out, and there is some work that needs to be done while you're swimming in this season of looking at the things that have hindered you in terms of emotional loss, and how there is grief that needs to be healed from your heart space. Emotional withdrawal, where you're taking the time this Pisces season to maybe even go to the beach. So many of you need to be around water right now. Even heading out where you can take a moment to meditate, so you can ground yourself, so you can release the grief that sits in your heart, and you can let it come out from the sole of your feet to the ground. Some of you need earthing also. Mental conflict. Don't give in to these devils. Don't allow yourself to be played. Don't allow your energy to be squandered. Do not allow yourself to look beyond all of the possibilities. Give yourself the chance to really tap into your subconscious and find that Virgo that really understands that there is no limit. We're made out of the same stuff as stars, right? You hold the entire galaxy within these two eyeballs of yours. Understand your power. If you're here, without a doubt, you're a chosen one. And if there's anything that I need to say to you, is that there's a lot of emotional stuff that needs to be looked at in this season. This mental conflict, this 5 of Cups, is not a cycle that you have the leisure to repeat. And the only way that you're actually going to come out of this is mutable water energy, accelerated motion, building foundations, and things are happening really, really quickly. So Virgo, let's get some more messages for Virgo in their highest and best good. For all and everyone involved, breathe with me, Virgo. Let's go, breathe. Let it go. Please remember to allow yourself to go with the flow this season. It's so, so, so important that you really get nourished by these waters of this season. It'll fill you right up. And this 10 of Cups is so close. And the only thing that's leading up between you and this 10 of Cups is you knowing that you absolutely have the power to create anything that you want in your life if you're willing to be patient with yourself. It's time to sow some seeds, Virgo. Like I said, these foundations and these achievements, it's time to sow the seeds. It's time to make those long-term commitments, and it is really absolutely time for you to see what it is that you can do to ignore the 3D, apply what you know about your own inherent worth and value, and begin to create the harvest that Virgo leads you to. Exactly this 10 of Cups. You're in your magician energy right now, and I love this because triumphant success and sacrifice, and the bottom of the deck is solitude and stand your ground and base chakra. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. As Mercury goes into Aries, you will perhaps need to do a lot of root chakra meditations. This is grounding. This is imagining yourself as a really abundant, evergreen, fertile, grassy knoll, if that is a rainforest, a forest, whatever it is, something super green, super abundant. Stand your ground, Virgo. This isn't the time to be flimsy. This isn't the time to be whimsical. It may be the time to go with the flow, but when you know that you need to put your foot down, I think with Aries being in your sign, you're gonna have this fire force backing you, and solitude and sacrifice. I think a lot of you are really gonna have to sacrifice a lot of your own mental conflict, and you're gonna have to, I think, take this time to research and study and be in solitude to improve yourself and allow yourself to work your magic. The magician isn't in the circus. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're likely to find the magician, the alchemist, locked away in his workspace, perfecting his craft, triumphant success. This Pisces season, you know, along with the accelerated motion, there is this triumphant success, Virgo. And I think there's going to be a need for you to roll your sleeves up and, you know, really commit to as above, so below. I'm looking at victory and success, which was literally just under the base chakra card also. So I think it's inevitable to say that triumphant success and a victory and success card, both saying that these emotional losses and the need to withdraw emotionally and the need to really separate yourself or sacrifice this mental conflict once and for all, just so you can allow yourself to fully commit to the manifestation of the 10 of Cups. The one that you think you can really what was his name? The solitude, I think, the hermiting thing, the sacrificing thing. I think the more that you're willing to actually commit to doing the root chakra work, and I think now is probably a really, really good sign also to plan and prepare. Two of Wands. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Mercury enters Aries, and then there's a new moon in the sign of Pisces, and then Venus enters Pisces. There is tomorrow the 29th and 1st that are both really lucky days. So from the 1st of March to the 9th of March, make sure your mind is in pristine condition. Tamicia, thank you. Brianna, thank you. Thank you, guys. Everybody say hello. The resident moderator is in the house. Nice to see you, Brianna. You have this lucky period. Do you know what I'm saying? There's like 29th to the 1st. Make sure you're absolutely making these positive commitments and these positive decisions, right? Lucky things happen on these days. And then the 9th, 10th, and 11th, Virgo. These 3 days are where you're going to begin to see all of the things coming through, okay? Use this next period of the next 11 days or so to manifest. And even if that means that you're getting grounded, you're earthing, even if that means that you are sacrificing all of the nonsense so that you can look at all of the things that you need to heal, give yourself the time that you need to do that, okay? If you would be interested, do book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. I think I'm going to do Pisces season videos for all the signs, so keep an eye out for those. Thank you everyone that has joined. I'm so happy that everyone is here and we're like a family. It's 6 years in April of Ruby Reads Tarot. Oh my god, 6 years, what? And we've all been like, we've all known each other for like coming on 6 years now. I was reflecting on that the other day and it was just, I don't know, blowing my mind. We're like this international family of light. And I think what would be really nice is for us to really begin to stand in our power and really commit to how powerful we truly are. And I'm not reading tarot for the masses, I'm reading tarot for the chosen ones, and it's definitely you guys, and you guys know how special you are and you know how powerful you are. And I think it's inevitable to say that we all realize that soon there is going to be this call to action where our superpowers are really going to be put to test. And we're going to have to step up Avengers style in the world and make a difference in our own way. Because the world needs people like you, people like me, to bring the light, especially in this time of darkness. So let's put a massive big finger up to the system in our true Virgo rebellious nature. Like, they don't know we're freaks like this. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. Like I was saying, freaks unite. It's time for us to get into our power, and it's time for us to make the magic that Virgo, you do so well. Like, let's be honest, you do so well. And I think if there's any hindrance, anything holding you back right now, you have to be so committed to how much you are in love with yourself, and so committed to that future of yours, and so committed to everything that you know is going to get you exactly where you need to be. Because I believe that you have struggled to get to where you need to get to, because Lord, do I know it's been a struggle for me. But we weren't born to struggle, nor were we put here to struggle. And I think once we all understand that this earth, this entire universe belongs to us, the oppression, the darkness will stop once we're willing to turn our lights all the way on. And at this point, there should be no hesitation, because we've been extinguished. That light was extinguished deliberately for a really long time. Each of us, respectively, in our own lives, had to deal with shit that was just unfair. But it made us stronger, and it taught us big lessons. Now, it's important that we acknowledge that, yeah, we had to come a long way for this, but they can't take our light away from us. And it's that light that is more powerful than any weapon, than anything formed against us. So go out into the world this week and kick its ass, and remember how powerful you are, and remember that you are a chosen one, and that you are really special, and that you can do absolutely anything the fuck that you want to do. Remember that. If you guys would like, you can book a reading with me over at the website, rubyreadstarot.com. Things are about to move forward really quickly, and soon you'll be in this success. Get as grounded as you possibly can, so no one can budge you, shake you, and cajole you out of what's yours. And tomorrow is a lucky leap day. Mercury in Pisces is sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. So everybody, this is the day to really manifest super hard. Okay, light it all the way up. All right, my loves, I love you. This was so much fun. Let's chat again soon, huh? Book a reading, Ruby Reads